Hey everyone, and welcome back to Shay Makes It Happen. Oh my gosh, that is such a awkward. So I'm gonna talk to you about a little bit, and I know I said I didn't get political, but there's something so wrong about people arguing over a subject that messes everybody else's day up. For example, this government shutdown, okay? It's the Democrats and the Republicans arguing over things that, yes, they really do matter. And I'm never going to say that DACA does not matter or whatever, because I am an immigrant. I am also the child of an immigrant. So this is something that's important, mainly in my life. But to have the government completely shut down is a big problem. Okay, here's the thing. I know. What are you thinking? This is only going to affect those who work for the government, whatever. I don't work for the government. I can continue living and paying my bills just the same as everybody else. Here's where you're wrong. The government is very intricately connected to everything. What happens during a government shutdown is that all the non-essential government functions are set aside, and they're not allowed to work, which means they don't get paid, which means their bills don't get paid. It becomes a strain on the economy, and it costs billions of dollars every single day because they're not putting it back into the economy. They've got to be tight-fisted, and all these millions of people that work for the government end up keeping their money at home or just paying what they need to pay or whatever. But the longer it goes, the more money we are spending, and that is not cool. Not only that, okay, yeah, sure, you feel like it doesn't affect you. They shut down a couple of parks, and I can't go to the Grand Canyon. Oh, so big deal. I can't go to the monuments, whatever, who cares? You know, it's just a monument. It's just a canyon. Well, it's not just a canyon. It's the Grand Canyon. But still, those people that take care of the areas, they're not there. I mean, I just found myself, I flashed over to thinking about the freaking National Zoo. Like, who will be there to take care of all those animals? You still gotta pay that dude. That is kind of essential because you've got these animals trapped in this place and nobody's coming to visit, no revenue is coming in. The animals aren't getting fed. What the heck, right? How about this? You want to leave this country to go on a vacation. Since you can't go to national parks, you want to go out of the country and go to Europe or whatever and see something fabulous, but you can't. You can't go anywhere. Why? Because you can't get a passport. You can't get a visa. You can't go anywhere. You stay in here. Nobody leaves the country. Nobody. That's a problem. Get this. It's tax season. January to April. The government shuts down. Guess what happened to your refund? You didn't get it? Oh, it's not in the mail? Oh, see, this is an issue. So we really have to, I don't know what we can do at this point, because they're doing their fighting and this is just not acceptable. It can't happen. Like, we've had 18 government shutdowns in this country. And every one of them is different. Every one of them lasts just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. You know, the last one I lived through, was it 2013? It was 2013. And man, I live in the suburbs of DC, where everybody here works for the government. I mean, they were around. They were losing their homes. My whole neighborhood pretty much went to, like, they took their houses because they couldn't make their mortgage payment. I had a friend who had a humongous house and she got laid off after the furlough. Thank God she was a good saver so she could keep her house. Now, this is just to say, we don't want to take this lightly. This is serious. This is serious. Hearing things like this, like Donald Trump tweeted, "This is our president," saying, I gotta put on my old lady glasses. "Great to see how hard Republicans are fighting for our military and safety at the border. First of all, those are essential personnel. They wouldn't be furloughed. They would still be going on and they would still be getting paid. But I digress. The Dems just want illegal immigrants to pour into our nation unchecked. If stalemate continues, Republicans should go to the 51%, which is the nuclear option, and vote on real long-term project. Dude, like for real, for real. So like really, come on. Why would he? Okay, first of all, we already established in my last rant about the government that Donald Trump is an idiot. But to top it all off, he's proposing that the House majority decide without the other part, just unilaterally, to do away with all the things that make America a country of immigrants. Because this whole country is formed by immigrants. Forced immigrants, immigrants that made it here because, you know, they were sent here by their government, refugees, all of us that came from the shithole African countries and Central American countries, because first of all, we had no choice because we were brought here. But of course, a lot of them are deemed American, you know, but still. Like, why doesn't he ever think before he puts his thumbs on the screen of his phone and tweets something out? There's something very wrong with somebody who doesn't learn from the past mistakes that he made. Like, the backlash doesn't even faze him. At this stage of the day, though, the government shutdown is on, and it's Monday, and they will not vote. I guess by the time you get this, they would have voted again to see if it moves, but the vote is closed until noon today, Monday, January 22nd. So hopefully they come to a resolution and we don't have to go past, because I do remember once that we had a shutdown and it was 3 days long. But it was over the weekend. I mean, right now, as it looks like, the shutdown does not involve the military. The military will get paid. They will be reimbursed for their time, and they will be able to do their service as they are needed. The military and the FBI and border patrols, they still will be functioning. Say goodbye to your taxes. Say goodbye to your trips abroad, because you ain't going nowhere. No going to the parks, no going to the zoo, no going to the museums at the mall. Say goodbye to the CDC and the NIH, those research on the drugs and cancer and stem cell research, all that stuff, all of that great stuff that is considered non-essential, even though in health it is very essential. It doesn't just affect the people who work in government, because I thought the same way. I was like, well, I'm glad I'm no longer in the government. I don't work in the government anymore, so I should be okay. But then the more I thought about it, no, it's not okay. I should be okay, but then I've got all these friends who are not okay, and it still affects me. Even if I am not being affected from my pocket. But guess who does get paid? The stupid ass Senate and I think if there's a shutdown, they should take a pay cut. They should not get paid if all other non-essential government workers are not getting paid. Yes, you're coming in and working. Even if your paycheck was on the line, I know you'd come to a resolution way quicker than that. And you wouldn't have a problem with not, you know, but with coming to a resolution and making sure that everybody gets what they want and your budget is squared away. You wouldn't have an issue because you will make sure your pockets are lined. Trump don't need to get paid. He got his own money. Take his salary. He don't need money either. Like, why does he need $65 million a year? He made more than that before, unless he was like broke or something and he really needed this job. Like, who needs this stupid headache? This is why I tell you Oprah is not going to run. She makes more money outside of the presidency than she ever could in. And once she comes in, she can't get that money back. She can't continue making money on the TV. She can't. So, nah. Oprah, don't run. No. Make your money, girl. Keep being the boss that you are. Keep showing up all these other boys that are running for president because they feel like they're more powerful than anybody else. You got communications on lock. You're more powerful than them. That's all I have to say about that. That was my little rant. But it's Vlogging Monday and me and you, we just gotta talk sometimes, you know, some serious business. I'll see you again on DIY Wednesday. Till next time, much love. Bye.